Right. What did we need to do? Meet in the barbarian camp. I suppose we should ask what new developments have happened here. I'll quickly talk to a few people, see if there's anything happening. Looks like the ranger and trapper situation might be the only one that is at the risk of developing. I need to buy in magical arrows.
Not a
And
problem.
there's no one here. Yeah, this is pretty bad. So it's already escalated to violence.
Done.
But there's no blood there, so maybe a kidnapping.
Watch me go.
Yeah, I was speaking to the cooper Tybalt Dunn. It seems to me his business could use some encouraging. Wow, Tybalt Dunn? Yes, I was meaning to speak to him. I've heard that Targos of the South is making plans to expand their shipping trade. They would undoubtedly be in need of skilled coopers. I'm sure he'll appreciate the advice. Before I go, could you provide some? Okay. Anything interesting? Force bullets, I suppose. They're way too expensive for me, though. Um, I think of real interest. We could sell some of our crap. I want to open, please. Can't do that. We're not exactly hurting for money, though. Ooh, 32,000. Right, 57,000 gold for us. Not that I care too much. What is this? 5% chance per hit that the wielder goes berserk for one turn. So yeah, I think we'll have to pass on that. $110,000. Yeah, I'd really like to buy those bullets at some point.
Done.
Okay, the grave digger probably is either a witness or something else to what's just happened. I'm sure everyone has their uses. We need to find a goddamn ranger.
How can I help?
Not exactly expecting a fight, but Ooh, someone's missing here
Not a
too.
problem.
That bastard, now Dolan's dead. That simple-minded goon went with me down to the lake last night and a wolf killed him. What bastard? What happened? We were sitting there minding our own business when a wolf comes trotting out of the woods and runs right up to us. My brother, that stupid knothead, he didn't even realize what was happening. He tried to pet it. Moron. It leaps up on Dolan and starts biting his face off. I didn't even know what the hell to do. Next thing I know, Dolan's dead and the thing's coming for me. I reached for my dagger and started stabbing the damn thing, but my blade just kept bouncing off it. I tell you, that beast wasn't natural. I was lucky to get away alive. So you think the wolf was magical? I think Emmerich has been summoning wolves to kill me and my brothers. You know what else I think? I think Emmerich and his little wolfy friend is dead the next time I see them. Mark my words. I think Emmerich is the wolf, and that's why he's lost favor of the spirit of the forest, or whatever it was called. Because he's an unnatural monster now, instead of a ranger or druid.
Right then. Done.
Just checking if there's any new developments. Really expecting anything. And what can you tell us about the recent murders in town? Murders? Oh, you mean the animal attacks? Oh, Digby and Dolan. It does seem a bit odd that they would both meet their end in the same manner, and so close to one another. Oh well, I'm sure Emmerich has the matter well in hand. Yeah. I like the mayor. No matter what shit happens,
Easy
he's
as
sort of
gobbling
just
pie.
shrug, not my problem.
Watch me go.
I'm sure someone else knows better. I'll just go along with what the bears happen. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your desire? Take no prisoner!
Ready. Right then.
Who do we talk to about this? Merrick, I suppose, the only guy, but he's not
Not a
around.
problem. Easy as goblin pie.
Recent murders in town. I'm afraid I can't shed much light on that mystery. It would appear that some manner of angry beast has been preying upon the trappers in town. Does seem somewhat ironic, in a disturbing kind of way. In any case, I'm sure Emmerich will sort things out, yeah. Okay. Broken family thing. If your life is such a burden, why don't you leave? You think I haven't tried? What do you know? The caravans aren't running now, and every man I bid promises to take me south, then leaves me here. Hmm. We could try to be a little bit more realistic about her behavior, but I don't give a shit.
Easy as goblin pie.
Why would I? It's her life. I don't know what she's been going through. Right. Barbarian Gloompros, right, that's the thing. Gloompros it is. It's a long trip.
Demons of sleep too. I need rest.
I should rest. I cannot fight indefinitely.
Well, this
Is
sort
that
of brings
all?
up the point that we might want to take some resistance to cold spells. That's a lot of resistance to fire spells. Maybe too much. Right. Who the hell has resistance to frost? Does anyone have it? I think I have at least in a protection scroll. It's sort of hard to recall who the hell has what. Seriously, surely there's something that allows you to well, you have this fire, resist fire and cold. I don't know if they stack, but I couldn't have enough support to cover everyone anyway. Seems to me to be my only protection from frost, 50% resistance. It lasts a fairly short duration too, so I'm not interested in taking it. Has to be a better solution to this. Something like this. One creature for 12 hours, 50% resistance. This is sufficient for my... I just need some people to be resistant. Not everyone has to be. Yeah, it's better than nothing. And honestly, if you're not gonna use this in a situation like this, when exactly are we gonna use it? I can say we're never gonna use it. Same sort of thing with these.
Yeah.
Maybe should protect the Paladin, because he has more or less half the health than the rest, so they might be at least a little bit resistant to it. Or rather, it doesn't matter if they're gonna get hit, not in the same way he is. We might want to split healing potions too.
I'm here.
Your command.
Madness,
Huh?
tenderness, sorrow. Who will fear this?
You could put these popular spells that we constantly recast into quick keys, so we wouldn't have to go through the spell selection constantly to get access to them. I don't really care. Rather, I don't care enough.
I am ready as always.
It's not that big of a deal.
Aye.
Yes.
Ready for action.
Speak your mind.
What is required?
Ready. I'm here. Aye.
You need me? Take no prisoners to your grave.
Ready.
I seem to recall Pierce being able to do a lot of damage,
God grant me strength.
so we're being a little bit defensive on our attack setup here. I mean, the high armor class characters, well, relatively high armor class characters, two paths. Probably can do at least one secondary quest here. Hostility the Salamander.
Your desire?
I don't recall them
Ready
being
for
too
action.
tough.
Taste my steel.
Aye. Ready. I'm here. I'll split you in
Where
two.
was the trap?
What is required? Watch me work.
Huh? Fine.
Definitely a trap. What the fuck are you doing?
You need me?
How can I help? It shall be done. Ready? Sure.
I await your instructions.
Well, shit.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
Aye. Is that all?
Yeah. Good.
Ready.
I
I'll
can
split
fire
you in
lightning to
two.
liven things up.
I'm here.
Your life is to victory.
I shall see.
Your life is
Being injured by these is not a big problem. This is why we had the area of effect healing spells. And we haven't suffered serious injuries, but every once in a little bit.
Right then.
Yes.
I think relying on ranged weapons makes more sense in this
Easy as
environment
copper
anyway.
pie.
Since we're at the risk of being ambushed and we might not be able to get to the targets with all our guys. Oh fuck, they're getting fire. What is this? Lightning armor. Where the fuck does this come from? Vexed armor. Ah. Sphery armor is actually a demon manifested in the physical embodiment of infernal defense. The breastplate of the armor bears a malefic face, and the entire assembly looks impossibly wicked and meticulously sculpted. Armor is warm to the touch, and it is obviously supernatural. +2 Constitution, cult resistance 100%. Summons Chalimandren, the Glabrezu, who takes the form of the armor. Doing so destroys the armor, but does not harm the wearer. Firestorm, once per day. Armor +1. So... I'm not gonna put it on. Might use it though. But you have to put it on to use it. Well... put it in the bag. Can't cause trouble for us in the bag. for some reason that I don't actually know.
They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere.
We're looking for the witch and I suppose some kind of a rose that grows here. What the fuck is that? Someone is seeing us. Someone is using a spell of detection.
Ready for action.
Speak your mind.
Ready. Die. Watch me go.
Gods grant me strength. Huh?
This should be easy for us.
I'm here. Not a problem.
Onward to victory! I am ready as
I'm using acid arrows on these. It's a rare situation where we can take advantage of acid arrows. What's this? Sundered Shield of Timon. This enchanted shield looks like it was punched by a giant, though to its credit, it has not only managed to stay intact, but also managed to retain some of its original magical protections. Its surface bears the maker's mark, Tiernan, and the symbol of a dented helm, though it is hard to tell whether the helm was intended to be dented or whether the impact of the giant's fist marked the symbol. +2, no protection against crushing attacks, okay. Slashing resistance, piercing resistance. I'll hold on to it. It's no good, but... Oh fuck.
I am ready. Agreed.
Not a problem.
Hear noises. Can't see shit. Looks like avalanche area.
Die.
What are the wolves around? Not too. Let them fight it out.
your desire.
And lost pops.
Your life is forfeit.
Not that it really matters, but what is the random fight going on here? Fair enough.
How can I help?
I'm here. I...
You have
Well,
my
this
undivided
sucks.
attention.
I don't
Yes,
want to get
it shall
separated
be
from
done.
the rest.
Sounds good.
I await it.
Mm-hmm.
I am ready as you want.
Yeah, fine, fine.
Nothing worthwhile.
Done.
This seems to be just a generic dangerous area instead of having anything all that interesting going on for it. Yeah, in the end, you don't actually have all that many options. There are minor side passages, but it all leads to the same place.
Huh?
I...
Ready.
Ready.
God's greatness.
You have my undivided attention.
I'm here.
I'll try to keep this short.
Not a problem.
Your
Take no
life is
prisoners!
I don't think the eyes that appear really mean anything. Just an indication that yes, the seer lives here. He knows everything that's been happening. I don't think it really corresponds to any kind of ambushes or attacks against us.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
I await your instructions.
Huh?
I...
Ready. Attack! Yeah. They're not going anywhere.
Ready.
Mm-hmm. Fine, fine. They're not going anywhere.
I'm here. Easy as goblin pie.
He's going to need more arrows. Right. I think I have more of those piercing ones. Right, 30 more. Might as well shoot the magical arrows away. It's not like if I'm not gonna use them, I'm not gonna use things now. I don't think the game is gonna give us too many opportunities to keep using them. I mean, this adventuring section could have been played also as a part of the main plotline. So it doesn't have to have a similar ending or climactic ending like the
I am
main
ready as
storyline.
always.
Would poison kill the trolls? I don't think so. It's a lot of trolls.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll take care. Okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
Watch me go.
Huh?
Ready. Right now.
Speak, of course.
Steel yourselves.
What is required?
Don't go into the shit.
Certainly.
You need by your leave.
I'm here. I
Ready.
How can I help?
Not that bad of a
not a
fight.
problem.
At least there was some effort this time.
They're not going anywhere.
I'll wash me beard in your blood.
Looks like we're at the end of this anyway. So. Ooh, let's try one other thing.
Your desire.
Where can I find powerful magic? 2 hidden wizards, 1 on the isle, 1 in the gallows. Seek them out, yes yes. 2 short men, 1 in the chapel, 1 in the ice. Seek them out, yes yes. Well, the chapel one is easy, 1 in the ice. Okay, we'll put some effort into that.
Ready. Not a problem.
Not sure what exactly is he referring to. I need to do something specific, or what? Okay, dead end. One shortcut at the very least is the shrine keeper in the town. This could be one of the hidden mages. But there certainly was a hidden mage in town too. Maybe we should actually talk to him. That we know that he has a hidden system going. Maybe he would be able to offer something in exchange. Alternatively, maybe he has some quest for us or something. Either way, it seems like if we keep it a
Your
secret,
command?
nothing all that interesting is gonna come out of it. I think he had a neutral robe and some spell scrolls, and that's it. Nothing
Easy as
particularly.
goblin pie.
Or more has.
I
The more has
You
is
have my undivided attention.
fights through heat, not cold.
Yes, it shall be done.
watch me go.
How big of a map is this? Yeah, massive. So shit. Was my buffs too at the perfect time? Out of curiosity, Half Lizard Man and Half Lizard Man
I
Shadow versions.
right then. Ready. Is that all? I'm here. Right then. Not a problem.
Should be a man in ice.
Not a problem.
I await your instructions.
These guys are troublesome.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Quickly now.
Ready. Easy as
Magic resistance. And stun.
Speak your mind.
We got incredibly lucky
Ready for
there.
action.
I'm here.
Saving throw improvements, additional weapon proficiencies, chance to hit increase, all great things. I suppose I'll take a halberd point, although chances of actually getting a new halberd is probably non-existent. I recall like maybe 2 to 3 halberds in the entire fucking game that are magical. And probably a dozen good long swords in comparison. And that's why you always fucking pick the sword if you don't know what to pick. Because for some reason they always provide a huge amount of crap for it, but never for the other weapons. I guess it's because they know a lot of people so choose the sword, but at the same time you choose the sword because you know it's being catered to, so it's a vicious cycle in that sense. I don't want to choose the sword, but it's like 99% of cases it's the sensible thing to do.
How can I help?
I want to take a look at our other buffs. The Blaze is terrible, mainly because it doesn't last long. Yeah, it has a static duration, but the other 3 spells might not have it. Yeah, 1 round per level. That's gonna last a lot longer already. 1 round per level. That's decent. Still won't last too long. We might start to actually use them. These are the frozen remains of some creature. You have no idea what.
Your command?
Watch me go.
hole has been melted through the ice here. As you gaze into its depths, you can see no bottom. Many such holes fill these caverns. It's the ice worms Ramura has, or whatever their name is. Eat their body to make these holes. Remor has.
Take no prisoners!
Steel yourselves!
And another slithering shape. I feel it's just an excuse to fully utilize the map, instead of having any kind of a sensible reason to it besides that. This hole opens up into another tunnel. It is much too small for you to enter though. Fuck.
Yes?
What is required?
Huh?
What could we
I
do to
am ready
weaken
as
them?
always.
Quite a few things, but I don't think it would make too much of a difference. We'll try a few things.
Ready.
Yeah, they're not that vulnerable to fire. You'd think initially that they're ice creatures, so they must be vulnerable to fire. No, not at all.
I'm here.
You need
I
me?
think we need a lot more melee guys if we want to do proper
I have my
damage.
shield.
Speak your agreed.
Ready. Start. I'm here. Right then.
The problem with these opponents is that everything is starting to be sort of magic resistance at this point. Axe or Warhammer? Axe, probably. Although this is one of our only crushing damage dealers, this guy. So yeah, Warhammer.
Hmm? Right then.
To be fair,
Ready.
the axe of the Minotaur Lord
I'm
is a
here.
very
Watch
good
me
axe.
go.
Exes. None of my
How can I
business.
help?
Why the...
It shall
Ooh,
be done.
where the fuck are you? Why can't you
Your
cast?
command?
I have no idea.
Of
Something's
course.
wrong with him. Can't move normally. He's chanting, so it's something that you continuously have to do. And I guess you can't do anything while you chant. Well, where's the chant? We need to get rid of it immediately. Is it this? No. There's nothing to really indicate what exactly this does. Multiple chants are not cumulative. The spell requires a moderate amount of concentration, but the caster of the priest cannot cast any spell. Yeah. Go away. You horrible, horrible thing. There really isn't all that much interesting here, though. Suppose we could take more heals, so our resting heals go faster.
Speak your mind.
Can you just stop chanting?
How can I help?
I mean, isn't that the obvious
Your
answer?
command.
That you to say stop, just fucking stay silent. It's not that catchy of a chant. I would imagine that you have to finish it no matter what.
Ready.
You have my undivided attention.
Yes?
Not a problem.
To
Take no
victory.
prisoners!
Gods grant me strength.
I'm sure they will. We should be near the end of this.
To victory.
Billion Remor has this here.
I am bravely wounded.
Yeah, he's in deep shit.
Agreed.
Ready.
Feel free to let him escape, by the way.
I'm here. Not a problem.
What is your will? I am on.
Die.
Speak your mind.
I think I have heals, right?
Neighbor calls me.
I'll wash me beard, right?
Your life is forfeit.
Take no prisoners!
Watch me go.
Two paths. This is Tiaman. That's probably the hidden wizard. Are you thinking to creep up on a blind old dwarf, are ye? Don't think I don't know you're here there. I can hear ye breathing, so to speak. Who are you? I be Tiernan of the clan Heartstone. Who be ye? Tiernan? Tales from the Heartstone clan said you'd vanished. What are you doing in this glacier? Aye, me business here is me own, stranger. But ye found me, ye have. If ye want, ye can tell the fellows down in the Sunset Mountains. I'm well and good, making trouble as always. Now, who are ye, and what do ye want? Yeah, travelers in search of the seer of these caves. Have you seen her? Have ye come to harm her? If we have, you'll be getting no help from me. Get ye gone and trouble us no more. Yeah, we have no desire to harm her. We come in search of information. Your words ring true to me ears, but I trust not a face I can't see, and she don't want to speak anyway, so there's a little help to be had. Why doesn't she want to see us? Hear why she's hiding here, stranger. She told me ye'd come and ye'd be carrying her death with ye. She's been afraid of your visit for a 10 year or more, so much so she won't step outside her cave. It's been all I can do to get her to eat. Why would we kill her? I can't see your face, stranger, much less read your heart. He could have a score of reason. Well, if the seer predicted our coming, she must have surely predicted we would speak to her. I see your point, stranger. All right then, I'll help ye. But if ye bring any harm to her, ye'll answer to me. She's sealed herself within a chamber below, and the door is a special one of me own making. There's no way to open it unless ye know how to look at it. Ye need to see the reflection of the door in the mirror. Then ye'll see the workings of it. A finely crafted thing it is, make no mistake. Where do we get a mirror? I can craft thee one, but I'll need your help with it. There are times I need a spare set of eyes to finish a piece. Okay, where do we begin? That's the spirit. Now go to the table and grab the two smallest of the 3 chisels you see. Then there you be. That'll serve as a key to see her, if you're determined to. Now get along with ye and watch yourself in this case. So, you can craft a mirror from ice. Can you craft a rose? Aye, perhaps I could. Why would ye want such a thing? Well, I know of a man who spent his life in search of one, and it ruined him. Perhaps it is not too late for him to find it and his life again. It'd be difficult, but a challenge, and I'll not duck a challenge. Hand me the small bag of ice from the bench, and let your eyes guide me, hands. They didn't know I had it in me. Here you are, then. How does it look to ye? Oh, it's beautiful, Tiernan. It was as if it grew from the ice as you carved it. Aye, so anything else ye be wanting? What are you doing? Okay. Is this dented shield yours? I can tell it by sight. Let me hold it. I'd almost forgot about this little piece. The enchantment's nearly fallen asleep, though. Let me see if I can wake it up. There ye are. It's breathing steady as a winter's snow now. Shouldn't be any more trouble. Wait. Ye have something else of mine, ye do. The sword you're carrying. The one that looks like it's been dredged from Dinanshire. Where did you come by it? Ihonen's blade? I got it from a fisherman in Easthaven. Well, it wasn't meant for ye, it wasn't. Must have been some fool that gave it to you. It's singing off. It's singing? Did you make it this? He just said he did. Aye, long ago I may have. For some poor fool that thought he'd take on all of Faerun on his shoulders. Bah, that damn thing's singing is making me ears bleed. Hand it over. Damnable metal. Well, curses at me, will you? I'll fix ye. Not me fault your master was a thrice damned fool. Not me fault he died now. Hold still, damn blade. You be quiet, give me a moment. Yeah, the big problem with the blade has been that it only works near the specific lake. So I'm guessing he removes that limitation. Last time I gave a blade a woman's temperament. There, the lass is all better now. Just needed a little comforting hand to smooth out the rough edges. Keep her close, and she'll watch out for ye. Thanks, Tiernan. I'll wield this blade with honor. That's what I'm afraid of, strangers. That's what the last one who held it her did. Best ye be gone now. Supplies? Yeah, Winter King's Plate. Cold resistance, fire resistance. Doesn't have an armor bonus. Oh, oh yeah. Frostbrand. Scimitar +3. Plastic weapon. Crater phasing. Bender. Flawless battler. Lot of crap. Uh, entangle arrows. We're buying some kind of arrows no matter what. Gauntlets of Valor. Immunity to Charm, Domination, Entangle, Hold, Paralysis, Sleep, and Web. Okay. Can't afford it. Boots of the North, Cold Resistance, don't care. The Rim Extract would be... You take fire damage. Well, you have a chance to take fire damage. Get Cold Resistance 100%. Extra healing potions, please. Sundered Shield of Tyrann. Physical damage resistance plus 10%. Then charge it once per day. Duration 17 rounds. Eliminates fatigue once per day. Physical defenses are attractive to me. I don't care about the missile weapon defenses. This guy is tanking physical damage fairly well anyway. And when we activate our little ability, that's 10% resistance. That's 5% resistance to crushing, slashing, piercing, and missile damage every 5 levels, so maximum of 20%. So we have some resistance already. Now additional resistance, 50% to all resistances when we do the defensive stance. So the point was always that in case we get a fairly good melee character, we can always, as an opponent, we can always stick this guy as in there, and so he'll buy us time as necessary. The funny part is that the one opportunity, the main game boss fight, where I actually could have done that, I didn't do that, and that caused a lot of trouble for me. So that's sort of a, I suppose, somewhat of a problem with these things. When you make your character teams, later on you rarely recall what exactly was the purpose of all that when you start playing and playing.
I'm here. Done.
I think it's more to do with the fact that you mostly buy trash, so you don't really have to think about what you're doing with your guys. Oh, fuck, another large level. Could I just rest with the other
Easy
guy?
as goblin pie.
So you get into this mindset where you don't have to give a shit. That's no good. Why did you drop the arrows? Yeah, that's what I was supposed to buy. Arrows. Plus 2 arrows might be the best. Singing Blade of Iron plus 5. Fire resistance, cold resistance. Maximum hit points when near Lactin share. Per critical wounds 3 times per day. Strength plus 3 once per day. Yeah, I don't understand what is Dragon's Flight of Lactin and Shera. Is this an official unit of distance? It is not, so what the fuck does that even mean? Basically I don't know if it's active or not active at any point. That's the problem. I mean, if the game doesn't allow you to go to distances where it's not active, just fucking put it the description in the limitation in the description, not in the actual values of the weapon. Now I have no clue when the fuck it is active and when it isn't. I'm assuming it's active in the main game area mostly, where we beast head, that sort of thing. And that's only where it's
Your
active.
command?
But again, it's a total guessing game, I have no fucking clue.
I await your
Is that all?
More worms, or maybe something else. Well, that's the woman from the opening cutscene of this expansion. Why am I her death? I don't think I'm gonna kill her by any means, but ice golem some sort. And the game is sort of struggling. I don't know why. I've seen this happen before with some larger creatures. I'm not sure if it's the creature animation that gives me the impression, or is the game actually struggling.
Forward!
They're not going
to
anywhere.
victory!
Yes? Gods grant me strength. Your life is forfeit.
You ran out of bullets, didn't you?
I am bravely wounded.
Speak your
I
mind.
need assistance.
Indeed you are.
Is that all?
Do I have to start worrying about traps again? I really don't want to. It's not that bad really, but it slows things down, that's all.
Ready. Watch me go. I'm
It's
here.
not like I got 2 damage out of that, so maybe you can ignore it. Take a few traps here and there.
I'm
Onward to
sprinting
victory!
I'll wash me beard in your blood.
They sort of
There.
have some kind of an ambush going
Good.
here, hiding there somewhere where I can't see them.
Watch me go.
Huh? Fine, fine.
Not a problem.
Not snowballs.
Take no prisoners!
You're standing on the edge of an icy cliff. You cannot see the floor below. Doesn't look like this serves any real purpose other than have these ice golems here. I'm thinking of going invisible and doing whatever we need
You
to do
have my
here.
certainly.
Ready? Sure.
Ready, done.
Yes, I will do as you
Okay,
ask.
it shall be done.
I await your instructions.
I'm here. Easy as goblin pie.
I don't think you can go down there. Not that it matters to me, but still. Looks like there are more houses in a little bit of a pit. But you can't enter that unless you can do something. Where's the mirror? How do you... The mirror is composed of black eyes with jagged edges. It seems unremarkable, although it tends to distort the reflection of anyone who gazes into it. I already do what needed to be done? Yeah.
Death comes with swift wings. My hiding place is a place of hiding no longer.
Why are you hiding here?
Why am I hiding? Come, why does anyone hide?
Social anxiety?
Death is what I hide from. My spirit fears for its life, as do the spirits of all living things. So much that I must run from death, cheat it by hiding from it.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Your coming is why I buried myself here. For in visions my death walks in your shadow. It is for that I fled my people, tried to hide myself from your eyes, and the reason I have long feared this meeting. Yet fear tires the spirit, and it has brought me little except more fear. Kill me if you wish, or leave me here, and she will kill me. In the end, I die the same death.
She will kill me? Who are you speaking of?
You have seen the creature that wears Wolfdane's body like a cloak. She has chosen wisely, that one.
Wolfdean is possessed. By what?
She is the spirit of one who died in the North long ago, and she carries the death of the North with her now. She has taken Wolfdane's body, and with it, the heart of his people. She is clever and moves as ice moves, slowly and patiently. She will prove a difficult foe, for she carries death with her, as do you all.
So how can we defeat this creature, this thing that's become Wolfdean?
All things have a weakness, and in this, the creature that is Wolfdane and I share a common one: sight. Do you know why I have hidden here, chosen this place?
Well, previously you said you're trying to avoid getting killed.
The ice is a shield more powerful than steel or iron. Though it does not know this, the creature that is Wolfdane cannot approach it and remain Wolfdane.
Why not?
Ice is a curious thing. One may see through it, yet see themselves in it. Therein lies power.
Okay.
The creature that is Wolfdane is a proud thing like all of her kind. She cannot bear to see herself as anything other than she is, no matter what corpse she hides in. The mirror you held to enter here will force her to see. In seeing, Wolfdane's body will melt from her like water. No more Wolfdane, only the beast, the great worm of ice and snow.
So, is a white dragon?
Bring the ice mirror before her. She will remember it, for it is of her, and a thing knows its own nature.
Hmm. But you can see what Wolfdane is and what he isn't. If you come with us, the barbarians would heed your word, and there would be no need for the mirror.
In her shadow is my death. I will not approach her. The mirror is enough, and my words shall be heard only by you.
Very well. If you will not come with us, then the mirror shall have to do. I will take it to Wolfdane.
If you would leave this place, I may speed your journey, though only to the entrance of the Gloom Frost, no farther. Do you wish it?
Sure. Lyrical level up. Excellent. Weapon proficiencies. New spells. Chance to hit reduced by 2. Great level up. Not that this matters in the slightest though. Uh, Whatever. We are expected to fight a dragon soon. Not sure what would be even remotely useful against something like that. Oh, maybe not on this level. Oh, Jesus Christ. 6th level. Heal is nice, but we can't just... Oh. Bolt of Glory. It'll always hit. Won't do too much damage though. But casting time is also ridiculously high, so I don't like it. I don't like summoned creatures, not on this guy at least. Entropy Shield. Resistances. Immune to Flame Strike, all missile based attacks. Including magic missile. I think I'll just take the heal. Right.
Done.
Wait. I think should have happened in Lonelywood now.
Watch me go.
Getting pretty tired.
No shit.
Oh, the demons of sleep hound me. I need rest.
I should rest. I cannot walk and fight indefinitely.
Visit Ranger. See if he still has arrived home.
Watch me go.
No. I think he would be around the barbarian camp. Maybe not in the camp itself, but in the surrounding areas. Also, I did tell him to talk with the barrel maker. Might as well check if some kind of development has happened.
Is that all?
We could try to deal with the family issues. I honestly give zero shits about it. Might be worth some experience, but I don't think it'll be worth anything meaningful or anything meaningful as far as loot is concerned or anything like that, so I'll just ignore it. I feel like if you want to do this relationship horseshit, yeah, everyone's dead here now. You should do it differently. You should have basically people who have interacted with your party earlier on in the story, so you'd have some kind of attachment to them. So you might have a reasonable, let's say, you have old friends and they seem to love each other, go get married, whatever, and later on things sort of start to fall apart. You might have an actual interest into try to fix things a little bit, if you can. Hearing some random strangers' problems, my reaction would not be, yeah, let's try to go and fix this. It's that he's trying to basically just let it out. You're supposed to be just nod and shut the fuck up, not offer solutions.
Easy as goblin pie.
Ooh, we found this ice rose out on the glacier. What? How can this be? Surely this is some kind of trick, an illusion perhaps. It's no trick, it's real and I want you to have it. It is real. 630,000 for this shit. Holy crap. After all these years, at last I have found a glacial rose. I can return to Orkney and marry my true love, the princess. Thank you, my friends. I am and forever shall be in your debt. Ooh. What did we get from it? We got something. I don't see it here. Who gave him that? Did I just lose it? Yeah, well, that makes a lot more sense. Fourth and fifth level spells, so nothing really interesting. Same old, same old. I'll take a secret word. Oh, no. Lower resistances, definitely. We're going to go up against a dragon. We want to fuck it over as smooth as in many ways as possible. Cloud kill is of no use, but at the same time, spell immunity is generally very useful. Problem is, I would protect only my own ass. It's not worthless, but it's not that impressive either. The thing is, all of this is shit. I cannot use. Well, the skeletons could be used to sort of slow down that enemy, give it something else to do. I doubt instant death effects will work on a boss of any kind. It would be very hard to get it to work, let's put it that way. Flesh to stone. If we're going to do these instant death things, we might as well try to pile them up. Because naturally, not every throw, even if we lower resistances, is has really any possibility of working. But we keep piling them on top of one another, then yeah, you might get something to go through. Watching for the night. Now we'll ask about your magic mirror. Recent murders. I'm afraid I can't shed much light on that mystery. It would appear that some manner of angry beast has been preying upon the trappers in town. It does seem somewhat ironic in a disturbing kind of way. In any case, I'm sure Emmerich, yeah. Why is there a door hidden behind the mirror in your bedroom? Shh, lower your voice, please. I've gone to great lengths to keep that room a secret. Behind that door are the remnants of a life I wish to leave behind. Do you understand? No. I see you won't be satisfied until you've pried this secret from me. Very well. You must know I'm an exile from an organization so paranoid and extreme that they would slay me for daring to break from their tentacular grasp. This organization is known as the Husk Tower of the Arcane, based in Luskan. They're a group of malefic wizards bent on gaining personal power at all costs. I quickly grew tired of their scheming and deigned to leave. Even now they search for me. Hide here in the hope that I can lead a life as carefree as the settlers. Please, my friend, do not tell a soul of my past. Huh? You can count on me. Exchange for your silence, you have my eternal gratitude. In addition, I can give you access to some rare and powerful magical devices that I have gathered over the years. Sure. So, Zain Lafar's Flying Skull. Is this a single-use item? Item is not much different from a spell Skull Trap, but it is meant to be used offensively instead of defensively, so it's a Skull Trap. It's we can have 8 of them. 8 usable Skull Traps. That's a way to basically end the fight before it starts. Zildanzer's magnificent darts. What? Okay, 5 darts every round, regardless of your class. I have no interest in these items, but I'm looking through them. You can use Otiluk's Resilient Spear once per day. You could also pile a lot of area of effect. Basically acts as a trap for enemies. A lot of area of effect things, and then cast this Otiluk's Resilient Spear from an item, because you couldn't interrupt that. So they would die around you while you're in perfect safety. Wouldn't be plan A, put it that way. But still a possibility. Final chance to get some spells. Not all that powerful spells, but if you missed some, ooh, this is a good one. Mel's Minute Meteors would be an option for her. Lance of Disruption. I sort of recall that the damage wasn't all that good in this. But what does it do? It's not just... it does something else. Any creatures in the Lance's path take 5d4 points of blah blah blah, plus 2 points of damage per... it actually does decent amount. It's just terrible at low levels. Also a 3rd level spell. It's reasonable, because the plus 30 damage that it does is basically what a fireball would do on average, more or less. And then on top of it, it gets a little bit something. So it's not... I don't see it being bad, it just probably isn't. It's not good on lower levels. Could you take Secret Word? No. I'm looking for breach spells, magical defense breach spells. I'm not gonna touch sequencers in this game. I don't want to. I'm not sure if I would want to play with them with the solo play either. They're fantastic though, but you have very few spells to use with a sorcerer, so summons. There it is. All powerful breach. Lower resistance. Oh, and you get lower resistance too. How? Ooh, Pierce Magic. Protection from magical energy. 100% invulnerability to all magic-based attacks, such as magic missiles. Ooh, this is nice. Not so nice. Protection from the elements. Yeah, this is good too. 75% resistance to all elemental attacks. I'm not sure how the stacking goes with these type of spells. Do they stack with multiple castings of the same spells? Do you need to cast different spells? I have no clue. But yeah, and this is level 7 spell. I'm not gonna use that to get a protection from the elements. Hellbent's Warding Whip might be nice. It reduces magical resistances. Every round it removes another. Right. This was probably the most useful thing I've encountered in this entire goddamn expansion. These skulls could basically win us today. That's a lot of skulls. I think there's a maximum how many you can place. Yeah, Pierce Shield is too high of a level for us to really use it, but we still have it in scroll form, and we probably want to use it in scroll form too. That went well. Right. So, slow would probably not work on anything really. Yeah, I have zero interest in this shit. Over resistance all the way. No saving throw. I think this stacks too. It's way too much. Way too much. But it's not like I have anything interesting there anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter. This is the more interesting choice. This is shit. We have no real interest in this. We'll take the Warding Whip. When this spell is cast, it dispels one spell protection up to 8th level, affecting the target creature. Every round thereafter, till the duration of the spell expired, another spell protection will be removed from the target. It has three round duration. So 3 protections will be removed in total. More importantly, I like this because quite often once they lose protections, the target will recast the protection. So because this sort of keeps ticking in the background, it'll remove the newly casted protections too. Pierce magic is not something we need. It would lower their resistances, but we have lower resistance specifically for this purpose. We don't need more. Oh, breach, definitely breach. Needed breach. Got stone skins, things like that. Maybe a single lower resistance. So we can both cast. It's quicker to bring down the magical resistances. 3 lower greater malison. Right. Yeah, you need the sequencer simply because you need to be able to cast these so quickly if you're soloing. With a group, you at least have secondary casters, so you can sort of spread the burden. But with a single guy, you would need, even if you use summons to buy your time, you would still have to replace the summons because they get killed constantly. So yeah, it'll get complicated. I wouldn't say exactly we're ready for dragon slaying, but I think we in general are much better prepared for some kind of a boss battle now. What else can we do? What else do we want to do? I would need to find the ranger, but currently I don't. Maybe he's out during night times, that's certainly a possibility. Out of his day, it's worth to really thinking. I think he's in another map now. He's basically no longer. He realizes that he's shapeshifting, so he doesn't want to live in the town anymore. Ooh, there you are. Welcome back. News about our killer wolf. Yeah, we fought off a creature that was stalking the streets at night. We believe it was a werewolf and that it is the one behind the murders in town. Werewolf? How can that be? I'm certain that the wolf that attacked me is behind these killings, not some cursed man-beast. How do you know the creature that attacked you wasn't a werewolf? I suppose it's possible. They said such creatures possess the ability to take the shape of both man and beast. But I was wounded in the attack. If the creature was indeed a werewolf, wouldn't it have passed its curse on to me? Perhaps it did. Tell me, what can you recall of the past few nights? By the gods, the nightmares. Been plagued by the same horrible nightmares every night since the attack. I thought they were merely dreams sent to me by the Forest Father to remind me of my transgressions. In the morning I awake drenched in sweat, with the bloody images of violence still lingering in my brain. Oh, merciful powers, it's true. What have I done? What have I become? Okay, Emmerich is taking a lot of things, basically. The idea pops in his head, and he's running with it all the way to the horizon. Just chill, dude. Chill the fuck. Ooh, 420,000 for this. Okay. Calm yourself. Surely there must be something we can do. Help me? I'm a werewolf, a murderer. What makes you think I deserve your help? Please, leave me. I need to be alone. Very well, but if we discover a way to remove your curse, we'll be back. Who could we even talk to about this? I suppose one of the priests in town. We're getting level ups fairly rapidly now, although they're totally worthless. Well, not totally, but there's no noticeable big things we're gaining anymore.
Done. Not a problem.
What is our experience point situation? So we have about 12 million divided among the group. So even a multi-class character could reach level 30 in basically at least 2 classes, maybe even 3 depending on what classes you choose. It's about 7 million for a mage to reach level 30, and you don't have to reach level 30 to basically be able to do everything you want to do. Level 20 more like it. The rest would be around 4 to 5 million, around there. So in total around maybe 15-16 million if you take 3 multi-classing character. So that might not reach its maximum, but it would still reach the levels where it can do everything it needs to be able to do. Cast 9th level spell, be a super warrior, and maybe a 7th level clerical spells. All of that on a single character. A dual classing character, or let's say 2-class multi-classing rather, would be able to get to 30. Doesn't really matter what the classes were. I'm not sure how dual classing would fit into this. Also, the game is supposed to have an 8 million experience point cap, but I'm not sure how that affects the classes in a single character. It's weird because if there is truly a 8 million experience points cap, it makes certain multi-classing characters very powerful while others can't really work. Yeah, I don't know how that would work out. I have no idea how it works in this game. Dual classing would certainly allow you to get 2 classes very nicely in the levels. I mean dual classing, not multi-classing 2 classes. That would be a pain to ask to play though. I'm sure someone has tried things already. You could probably Google the answer. This guy probably has something very useful in the chest there. He was mentioned as a source of a powerful magic. Not particularly interesting in stealing from him though.
Not a problem. Is that all?
Can we
I am ready as
contact
always.
this guy for cure for the curse? Loom Frost.
Ready. Not a problem.
Got an accurate answer out of him. Right. Leave things here. If we get a solution for the curse, that's nice. If not, I don't particularly care. It seems like we're rushing toward some kind of a solution to this. Something's gonna happen around the barbarian camp, not inside the camp. We'll see. It's not like we have too many options to where to go.